Hi guys, how are you doing? I do not come with good news. Um I don't even know where to start, but I need your help. I really need your help. So today I went to the studio and I was obviously rushing to upload Pilates video. Um and then I had shoots. After doing the shoots, I picked up, I was supposed to have a location shoot tomorrow. So from the studio, I packed like the roadcaster, I packed all my cameras, all my lenses, my laptop, everything. And when I was packing, like where my studio is at, I did have like the boot open, the car open, obviously because I'm loading stuff in the car. It's a lot. The shoot did get cancelled, so I then decided that I was going to take the lights back, but the roadcaster, because it was already in the car and everything, I was late. I not eaten the whole day because I was shooting the whole day, so I was hungry. I decided, okay, you know what, let me just go anyway. It's safe, everything is in the bag, so I'll get the bag when I get home, right sharp. So I just took my handbag and I put it in the boot, and then I closed the boot. After that, I got in my car and then I left. When I left, my boot actually had like a lot of stuff, like my shoes, my jacket, and everything. So it's dark. I didn't really see, I just remember I put my handbag in the boot, and then after that I left. So as I was coming home, as I had not eaten the whole day, I went past like a romance, not a Debonair's pizza place there by Midway News in Midrand, and I got the pizza. Now when I left the car, I did lock the car. From what I remember, I did lock the car, and then I left. So I got the pizza, I got in the car, I drove home. When I got home, I opened the boot and everything was gone except for my handbag. So I lost my laptop, I lost all my cameras, all my lenses, even my extra lenses, everything that was in the camera bag, my roadcaster, because it was in the bag, everything, like all my memory cards, all my externals, like everything. Everything. Now being a content creator and losing like 3 DSLR cameras at a go, like different lenses, everything is really devastating. But it's more devastating because I run a business. I have a studio where other people also come in and they shoot there, and those are the equipments that I use. So I need to obviously replace all this stuff as soon as possible. There was a time that I'd asked for insurance for this stuff, but it was so expensive. It was over 2,000 rands, and I just couldn't afford it at that time. So I'm gonna just ask that, I'm gonna put my account number somewhere here. If you are able to can help, please do. I will really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. I think this is the first time that I'm really actually coming to you guys and asking, because I'm someone that, like, I do not like to, I don't know, maybe just say bother people or anything. But at this time, my hands are really tied. I don't even know what to do. I've just been crying. Like, literally, when I opened the boot, when I got home, and I saw that there was nothing. In my mind, I was like, maybe I didn't pack this stuff. Even though I do remember packing, I was like, okay, maybe I didn't. I drove back to the studio, and of course, they were not there because I did pack them. So I don't know if it's someone from the studio or if they jammed my car. But again, like with the place where I bought pizza, because that's the only place I stopped, it doesn't make sense that they would take everything and leave the handbag. You know, how would they know that, you know, those stuff are of value or worth, but they can't take my handbag? Like, just stuff like that. My wallet was in there, they didn't. The only other explanation that I have is that maybe someone from the studio took before I put the bag, and that's why the handbag was able to be in the car. I really just don't know what happened, but yeah, I'm here to just say I'm asking for help if you can, any amount, just so that I can start just replacing this stuff. um like, equipment is very expensive, if you know, like, it's very, very expensive. So yeah, that is gonna like hurt, um honestly. So yeah, um I think, or, you know, again, as I'm saying, I've never done something like this. It feels very awkward for me, but I really need help. So if you can, any amount that you can spare, thank you, I'll be grateful. um and yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Hello, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do not forget to subscribe, comment, like, and of course, do make sure that you do share this video, guys. Owami came to TikTok and of course YouTube 2 days ago to announce the sad news that unfortunately three of her equipments, her video cameras, got stolen, you guys. The cameras which she uses, of course, for her YouTube channels and of course to film her a client, you guys. And Owami came to announce to people that those equipments were very, very much expensive, and unfortunately she did not insure them as she thought, as she could not at the time afford to pay an insurance of over 2,000 rands per month. Well, Owami has, broken down, detailing, of course, that now she will struggle with her YouTube content creation journey as she depends on those equipments. And now Owami pleaded, of course, with her followers, her subscribers, and those who watch her YouTube channel to please donate where as possible so that she can be able to buy those equipments, you guys. Now, in the video which I have inserted at the beginning, she detailed how she thought that everything was in her car, and only then, when she got home, she realized that all of her cameras were not there, including the laptop that she uses. She says that only a bag was left in her car, you guys. Now, Owami is pleading with her subscribers to chip in where they possibly can, help her so that she can be able to purchase back uh, her working equipment, because it is her bread and butter, you guys. Now, however, under the comment section, someone came into the comment section to remind Owami that, Owami, I have been trying to warn you so many times, on so many multiple occasions. I have been trying to warn you regarding your relationships with the two sangomas that you have been inviting into your podcast, Owami. You cannot just associate yourself with what this person calls with you cannot associate yourself with a sangomas. It is like you are opening a very dark portal into your life without you being aware. This person says that, oh, I mean, I've tried to reach out to you to, warn you to not invite those kind of people into your podcast. Not only this person, you guys, as I have seen before a lot in the comment section where people have been warning Owami to please stop inviting Sangomas into your podcast, because they believe that she was opening a door and that at the time she was not aware that she was potentially opening a very dark door into her life, you guys. Now, this person hopped into the comment section and wrote something which sounded more like a prophecy, I would say, which reads as follows. For the third time, I'm reaching out. First of all, I'm so sorry for the lost. Second of all, honey, you're being targeted by the dark kingdom, as I've mentioned before. Third, every time you hang out with anyone from the dark kingdom, soon after something bad happens to you, check back and see. They call it consent. Fourth, this time I'm instructed to tell you directly, beware of Dr. H, etc. People from the dark need to steal or disturb other people's glory to feed theirs. After causing disturbance in your success, is first way of feeding their own glory. Fifth, you need to pray daily over your things and your every move and your home and your studio in Jesus' mighty name. Be careful, they will soon try to convince you you have bad luck, you need a cleansing or twasa. etc. Good luck, says someone wrote that, you guys. And also, I have seen another comment, I think, on one of the commentary channel, and this person went there and said this. She put on Gogo M, who spoke about witchcraft and was offering a masterclass on witchcraft. Owami gave her that platform. People warned her about it, that she's potentially opening a door. There's a very thin line, brothers and sisters. God is not mocked. It is heartbreaking to hear. It is very heartbreaking for that to occur. We all are struggling. I'm asking people to lend me 500 rands, they so that they can assist me. So this person basically is saying that God watches all and sees all things, and says that Owami opened a platform when she gave a certain Gogo a platform on her, you know, on her YouTube channel, by talking about witchcraft masterclass. And people were basically saying that, you know what, Owami, you might have gotten into something without you being aware. You might have opened something that you cannot even stand for. You might have not give yourself consent but by associating yourself with certain people which you have invited into your circle, you probably might have invited the kingdom of darkness to wreak havoc into your life. Basically, that's what people are saying, you guys. Anyways, what are your thoughts? Please do engage them with me in the comment section, and of course do make sure that you do subscribe so that you do not have to miss out whenever I try to upload a new video. Thank you so much, guys, for actually clicking and deciding on watching this one. I will definitely and surely be seeing you in the next video, and may the God Lord just continue blessing you all.